Welcome back to Wrenches and Race Cars, everybody. Today we got the old Mustang slid out of the garage here. We got Greta. Time to rip into her. We gotta very carefully, precisely yeet the engine out of it. Get ready for this new little LS power stuff, you know. We gotta move it out, scoot it over, give us a little bit of room to move our arms and get around in here. So let's get into that. Like 20 degrees or something outside. Way too cold for us fellers. We got this old little wood stove here. We got some oil dripping in the top. This sucker's chooching. Hit the lights. Let's see what it's looking like. Oh yeah, that's how you get the real heat in the shop right there. Alright, well, get the grinder, sawzall, hammers, anything we need, throw in parts. Let's do it. Alright, first things first, hood's gotta go. We need more light penetration going on. Need more room space, we're not smacking our heads. Find yourself an old valve cover, bolt containment, 101. Alright, not smash out the windshield. Two. Yeah, maybe hold this side of the hood up here farther. Yeah. Alright. Set that there for now. Alright, ready? Up and around. Much more gooder. Now we can kind of see things that we're looking at. The heater turned on. I don't know what I did, but the heater's running. Probably the next step would be to get rid of the battery because, you know, safety and all. You don't really need hold downs for your battery. It just kind of stays in there. New battery though, that's a good sign. It's taken care of. We got this nice little parts tray from the dump where all great things come from, very cheap. At first you don't succeed, just pull. You fit half the family inside this radiator shield. That would be plenty of room for LS.
How are we gonna safely remove the coolant?
Should probably use a safety water container. Good thing with a fancy drain on it. Oh my goodness, look at that.
That radiator's about the size of the one you put in your fox plate.
Yeah, this thing is tiny.
Thin.
Little single core deliosis. Well, I don't think there's a hole for the radiator drain. It just kind of runs everywhere.
It's right into the tray.
There we go. I think it's going on the tray now. Whoa! Can't touch it. Can't scoop that sucker. Ah, it's going everywhere. As long as you catch 75 to 20% of your coolant, that's a win. The rest goes down the French drain, into the yard, dissipates, back to the earth where it came from. Natural. A lot of oily residue on the cap. This engine might be hurt. Oh, it's not good. Facebook don't need to know.
I was told it was never abused.
Yeah.
I expect it to be in perfect condition. That way I can post it on Craigslist.
Honestly, we weren't even all that terribly hard on it.
No. I just eased it on over here.
Yeah.
And now we're tearing it apart.
Oh, now it's puking out.
That is a beautiful brown color.
Yeah, it looks like mud.
Like chocolate.
Yeah. Must be that high temp coolant.
That's what you're looking for, is that syrupy texture.
Yeah. If you got a little bit of like white milky color in there, that usually helps too. It's yeah, high performance color. Who turns radiator clamps down? Turn your hose clamps where they're accessible, people. It's just that easy. That one is somewhat loosey-goosey. Woo! There's radiator juice running in the cut. That'll make you feel alive. It's almost as good as brake cleaner going in the cut. Feel the burn. Alright. This guy put Teflon tape on his fittings. That is not really good. They're flare seal fittings. You don't need to put Teflon tape on these, people.
Man, that's what happens when you take your car to a plumber.
Got a little transmotion fluid dripping out of there. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's puking everywhere. Fantastic. Oh, that stuff is nasty. That is the color of mud. Look at that juice. Oh, that's delicious. High quality.
Good thing you didn't get any on your perfect shop floor.
Yeah. Might mess up my nice sprinkle coat, floor coating there. That's nice. Well, what do we got here? Might be able to leave the old AC condenser in there.
We'll have to find out about that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can.
Unnecessary wires and stuff that are just everywhere. Just hack them out.
The AC condenser is really not that big. It's the heater box that's huge.
Yeah, this sucker. How are you supposed to run a downpipe for your big old whirly boy when you got all this stuff in the way? That's like half the engine bay, people. What were the engineers thinking? This is a race car. You don't put stuff in the engine bay.
Got to be comfortable when you're out there gapping Mustangs.
We might have to do a little finagling and chopping and make that thing smaller. But we got to keep AC because it ain't a true street car unless you got AC. So, how much should we chop out and how much should we keep? I vote chop everything out because weight, you know? These wires, copper, get some money back at the junkyard.
I vote we keep everything in because it's going to gap your Mustang even with all that in there. Look at all this room for activities in this thing.
I could probably sit in there. Look at this. You got to work on your car. They don't make new cars like this. You just fit right in here. Fiddle with your carburetor with your screwdrivers because you're not smart enough to type on a keyboard and tune. Just like that. Hop on in here. Quarter to the left, 3 to the right. Throw some 99s in it. Wheelies. Just like that.
I bet we can put a Cummins in this thing.
Dude, there's plenty of room. We could put 2 Cummins in this thing.
I feel like that.
Got more room in my bathroom.
Got a small bathroom.
Okay then. Well, the raginator's out. We got coolant, ice cube juice running everywhere. It's a good start. You know it's going to be a good time. Ow! Your car sucks. Should have bought a Ford. Man. Ah.
It just has good taste for who works on it.
I guess. In hindsight, if I would have taken the fan off, I probably wouldn't have busted my knuckle open. Ah! That line can stay on, you know? I'm getting the saws off. Well, let me get the socketry impactor sizer. Suck that thing out real quick.
There you go.
Break out your trusty Milwaukee, because we like tools that work around here. Oh, hold on, hold on. There we go. All right. Milwaukee. Jam it in there. If you just spin it around long enough, it eventually goes on. Trust me, it'll go. Hold on. Let me get my light out. Ah, we were way out in left field. There we go. There we go. As I said, it just falls right out. Not even all that horrible bad. If I can get the bolt out now, that would be a plus. Falls right out. One motor mount removed. Now all you that are wondering, why didn't you remove this first? Or why didn't you pull that out first? Don't get all wadded up in a worry. Take the motor mounts out and you just start jacking. When it stops moving, you just cut whatever's getting tight. Jack a little more. When it gets tight, you cut that, okay? It's not that hard, folks. It's not that bad. Now we'll see if this side wants to play. This side's got the oil filtrate away. Might have to remove that. Yep, let's get that out of there. Oh, that thing wasn't even tight. That's where our oil leak was. How about that? Quality shiny. You want to see all them little metal shinies in there? That means that the bearings are broken good.
This is a really nice jack you have. I don't know if I would trust that too far.
I'm not crawling under there with that thing. Don't be stupid. I'm using a creeper. I'm rolling under it. Be safe. Come on, man.
Yeah. Okay. Don't be like him, kids.
Alright, we gotta gently leave this thing down once. See if we can. Them are good noises you want to hear in your suspension. That creak, creak. Now I'll probably wedge that bolt in there and I can't. Oh, it's still coming out. Beautiful. Don't need that. We need the other motor mount bolt. Where's our... Oh, here it is. Put it in the bolt. Alright. Now, we need to find a way to hook a chain on this hog. Do a little picking action. Let's unfold our super expensive, horrible freight thing. You don't need clips to hold it in. The pressure will hold the pin in. This old hog's got about 8 foot to the engine from the bumper. Slide it right on in there like so. Now we went too high. I don't know if it's gonna be long enough. That engine is so far back there. Might have to come around the side and kind of finagle it out of there. Or we just jack and it'll just rip it out. I mean, that's always an option. Should remove the AC lines though first before we start ripping. Get this one. We're about to find out if it's got any Freon in it.
Probably does.
I scratched it!
Oh no.
Scratch!
You'll be hearing
That's my
from
CD.
You will be hearing from my lawyers. There's probably Freon. Oh, there's no Freon.
There's no Freon. There hasn't been since 1949. Alright.
I don't know if there's been brain cells since then.
Just don't worry about my calculations.
Sniffing Freon.
Oh. About that size. Nope, a little bigger. I'm going to take the utmost care with these fittings because they bend easily. So, really clamp your vice grip tight when you're doing this. Just like that. Give it a little wiggle, make sure all the rust is worked out of there.
You learned that one in trade school.
Yep. Yep, see you got that rust in there you gotta work loose. Come on, Gertrude. Giving you a fresh engine, you gotta treat us right. There we go. Still stuck in there. There we go. It's got that fancy squished out end there. That can hang out down in there. You want to try to get dirt in there because it helps the AC system seal up good. Okay. That's off. Let's get our professional lifting device. This here, folks, is a SFRG rated lifting hook. You just want to kind of crinkle it together, shove it through the eye, give it the old mechanic's knot about 4 times around, tug test. Yep, that's good. And you just want to find something of, you know, got a little bit of strength to it. Usually you go around the headers, but you know, it's kind of hard to get to that. I don't know if this old clamp, that ought to hold a few pounds.
That seems a little loose.
Willy-nilly about everything. It seems loose, you might die. I tell you what, you just want to wrap that somewhere around, kind of, I think that was a knot. It doesn't seem to be moving. Hook it on there like that.
Yeah, okay.
Get your little liftinizer bar. Start liftinizing. Oh, that old knot is slipping a little. Yep, that.
How's that mechanic's knot?
Well, that one I didn't do the mechanic's knot on. That one just kind of got like a around and through the rabbit's hole and back out in the woods or whatever.
Do the mechanic's knot.
So we might have to do the mechanic's knot on that one. Let's tighten this up a little bit. All right, mechanic's knot around the seat belt, through the trees, real tight, back around it, through this side, up through that strap, back around this hole, and tight. You won't learn that in the Boy Scouts, but that knot right there, it's tight. I tell you what. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Right. Now we'll give her the tug test again. Look at that. We got liftage.
Here, hang on.
Well, you gotta go till it stops and then just start, you know. There we go. Look, see, I told you I knows what I was talking about. All right. Came up about here far. Should probably go underneath and undo a few
Maybe like exhaust.
motion things. Or we could just pull really hard, but that seems like a lot of work. So now that we jacked it up, we should jack the car up so I can get my fat self under there. Should probably get some jack stands and do them safety things or whatever people talk about. I don't know. Everybody's all worried and worked up. Just need to take a chill pill, man.
Yeah.
You won't find one of these jacks just anywhere. It's the little person jack.
Short throw.
Yeah, short throw. Quick action. You can really get fast throw in there. Look at that. High speed. You don't gotta worry about slippage.
That's maybe not good.
You going underneath it?
No.
Okay. All right. Just checking. You're all worried about this, but you're standing up here. All right. Let's see if we have one of those. One of these things. You know, it's good. It's got a few years of use on it. It's got it nice and flat, so it fits on the frame good. Now, being these are just a protection device, you really don't got to worry about it, you know, setting on the frame. You want it 6 inches below or so. That way if the jack falls out, right on there. Let's see what we got under here for points. I've got about 2 inches. That should be good. Now if it was all professional like, just leave this jack down real slow. Just get her just resting a smidge on there.
I think maybe the bumper is resting on the cherry picker.
Just like, oh. What do we got going on front there? Oh, that's quality. Oh, no. That's not gonna do. Scratch!
You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
Your lawyers are off.
This is a show car.
Ah, my goodness. You'll be dragging the rear bumper down the racetrack. Show car is gonna go right out the window. Alright, do the kick test. Do the wiggle test. It's good. See you later, folks.
You don't need all your wheels on your creeper.
Alright, we got some underneath stuff unhooked. Drive shaft removed. We got little stud posts in this transmotion. We got that off. We have the exhaust unhooked. Old rusty bolts, one snapped off, one came out. Trans lines are professionally hacksawed apart because we don't want those jamming up front through here. Other than that, we got the trans jacked up off a little bit. We got some wires here we need to make not be here anymore. So hopefully we don't end up needing any of these. If we do, you know, we got butt connectors, we got spade connectors, we can make any kind of parts work. We got wire nuts and wire. That's not going to be a problem. Alright, one more here. This plug, that's unplugged, that's good. Vacuum lines breaking apart. Okay, I don't see any other connected things on this side. Let's go over to your side. Oh, that one's disconnected now. Let's go over to this here side. What do we got going on over here? We got, that's disconnected. Probably shouldn't have broke that. We might need that for the brake booster. We'll put a fancy one in for boost or whatever they do. Unplug that. Unplug that. We'll disconnect the throttle cable right because who knows? You might end up needing that. Depends how redneck-y we want to get with putting the LS in there. Everybody knows you don't want that drive-by wire garbage. These wires, unnecessary, highly unnecessary. Anything else? We got a ground strap. I might actually unhook that because we probably want to put that on the new motor. We want the 1/2 inch for these big bolts. There we go. Look at that. That's how it's done. Okay. Oh, we still got a line connected here. Well, it'll come out a little ways before that gets tight. I'm not sure if I want to chop this off. We might end up wanting that for the LS there, but this end down here is kind of messed up. I wonder if I can... Actually, I wonder if I wiggle it, I might be able to get it broke loose. Is it moving or is it? I think it's just just bending the pipe down there. Yeah, it's twisting it up like a pretzel. We'll get a fancy AN line made for that, or something of the sorts. If I can find my chopper. Here we go. Let's go right on there. Removed. Almost. Poor wiring pliers has seen some things. I would think I'd get a actual snips, but you know, it's all the way out in my toolbox. It's an awfully long walk. Okay, let's do the wiggling things. I say we give it a little bit of a, you know, I'm going to gently get on here, make sure everything's clear, and then just give it a little bit of, there we go. I think we need to come up some more. There we go. I heard something come loose. Now, as I was saying, you gently grab on, put a foot here, and yank. Oh! Scratch your bumper. Disqualified.
You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
Disqualified. Let's see. I wonder if the transmotion. Don't look at that.
Unbelievable.
Don't look at that. Ah, I tell you what.
Never trust a Ford owner to work on anything.
I see a speed cable that's connected yet. We want to know the amount per hours we're going when this thing's done. You're out there making fun of my creeper.
It's a very nice creeper.
Very nice. 1995 Harbor Freight. The wheels fall off. Just an FYI. Oh, I see what's holding us up. I did not remove the park neutral reverse drive lever.
That would make sense.
That is holding us up. Get the sawzall. All right. The doohickey down there that puts your transmotion into forward and reversing gears did not take that off. It's off now, so it should come a little smoother. Hopefully. Oh man, your bumper's gonna be all messed up, man. Should have hired a professional to do this.
It's alright. You'll only be seeing that side of the car. Front.
Oh. What's going on?
That doesn't sound nice.
Don't look at that. I said don't look at that.
Kind of in the firewall there, Brant. Heater box
You're gonna
area.
put another heater box on it anyway, right?
Wasn't planning on
You
it.
don't need a heater box. There we go. So let's come this way a little bit, maybe. I got an idea. I don't have any cardboard. There we go. Take us some cardboard.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Buffer.
Protected. Until I pull it away and it falls out and smashes into the bumper again. Kind of feels like something's holding it over there.
Probably at ground.
Kind of feel like I maybe missed something. Oh, the starter's catching. Okay. You want to do a little upwards motion jacking on that thing?
Upwards.
Upwards. Look at that. Holding that upwards motion. Continue at the set race rate till I say otherwise. Hold on. Let's remove these transmotion lines. Alright. Back to the scheduled program.
Onward and upward.
Onwards and beyond, or something like that. A little bit more, but exhaust will be passed. Look at that. Alright, let's take a moment to remove the power cable to the starter.
We got a line here as well. Doesn't look important.
Alright, hack it off. Hack it off.
Hack it off.
Yep, hack it off. Important.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Where's your?
Here's the master mechanic is here.
Oh no.
Straighten up, fellas.
Oh, here's your side cutters.
Yeah, the side cutters.
That's what you use for them, huh? Side cutters in Brant's shop.
I'm swinging.
Willard, are you stunned? Willard.
Willard is stunned.
Beyond stunned.
He's out here trying to find that radiator juice.
The good stuff.
Yeah, makes him all crazy-eyed.
Alrighty.
Did you hack that off? What was it?
It was a something.
Fuel line. Nice.
You don't need those.
All right. Oh, we got transmotion fluid going everywhere. All right, let's hurry up and yank it out so we don't make too much of a mess. Viginize it.
I'll viginize.
All right.
Transmission's against the firewall.
back there?
You're good.
All right.
Oh wait, you got a lot of wires.
Oh.
Just a few wires. Yeah,
Sucker's hungry. There's a lot of corrosion in those wires. We had to get rid of that. Alright. Up and out.
if that strap lets go,
That's on you. You tie it, right?
you'll be hearing from my lawyers.
Come check this out. We got some rod pokage going on here.
Ooh,
Looks like the rod just kind of
rods
got
are
hungry. Got a big old hole over here. Come check this out. That motor mount was, your motor mount was feeling a little
Oh, that's
sad.
a nice vent hole.
Yeah.
I'll have to contact the guy I bought this from because
Yeah. His lawyer,
I don't think that should be there.
your lawyer's going to be speaking to him about that one. That
Definitely.
just seems,
It's gonna leak oil.
yeah, ridiculous.
Oil
you can't
leaks.
trust anybody these days.
Unbelievable. Right, Remy? Dog don't care. You might want to go up a little bit.
Yeah.
If you can.
If we can't, we'll go up till we can't.
I think you're good there.
Oh my goodness.
Gentle now. Just get that everywhere. That's
Yeah.
what you really want.
I went real fast over your car
Yeah.
there and only get a little streak on it.
Didn't even get any on there.
Alright. Gently leave this down. This sucker is. Watch out,
Remy.
Doggo. You trying to die?
Hey,
Oh boy.
she got the
It's down. It's on the ground now.
the dog got the idea there pretty quick.
Yeah.
She's under the car. Oh, now we're back out.
It's ready to go back inside the way it looks.
I don't think it likes this
You want to go
action.
back in the room? Come on. Yep.
Well, there it is. It is ready. What's going in there? What are you thinking? A
The
4BT?
almighty Cummins. I wish.
4BT Cummins?
These LS guys, I tell you what, they got hit on their head as a kid or something.
I'm thinking we put a 6.5 in there.
Dude, these guys ain't never seen the 6.5. We put a 6.5 in this hog. We've been doing 6-second quarter miles. Tell you what.
6.5 quarter
6.5s,
miles. That's
yep.
what they call them. That. Very nice.
Got
Well,
a few years of build up going on.
it was
there.
definitely leaking some oil for
quite a
few
while.
years.
It appears.
There's a lot of snippets of stuff. I don't know if
Yeah.
there was some rodents in here, but a little bit of pressure washer,
Yep.
degreaser,
A little bit of
maybe some restoration in a can.
yeah, the restoration in a can. That stuff gets fixed up real nice.
This engine bay though really is not that bad. I mean,
It's not horrible.
it's really not rusty. Do you see any rust?
I don't see any rust. It looks fairly clean,
It's actually pretty clean.
I don't think the frame should fall in half with the 300 horse your LS is going to make.
Yeah, okay.
The Fox body, I'm a little worried. You know, that thing's up, 700-800 horse. It could be twisting things, but this thing,
This is solid.
Yeah.
Look at that frame.
yeah.
It's beefy.
Oh, 6,000 pounds of this thing's frame. I can't say much though because I think the Fox body weighs about the same amount as this thing at the current moment. What did they say this thing weighed?
3,100 something.
3,100. Well, that's right with the Fox body.
I don't know. It'd
Right
be
up
interesting
there.
to see if it gets heavier or lighter with the LS.
I don't know.
I should do some research on that.
It'll be fairly close, I think, because the LS got those aluminized heads that don't weigh a whole lot.
That V6 is probably heavy.
Yeah. It is leaking engine fluids onto our floor.
Your floor is perfect.
I
You don't
think
want to
that
mess it
little,
up.
Pressure washer needs to come in here and get all that out in the yard where it belongs.
Yeah, you want that out in the yard.
Yeah. So now we clean it up and stuff the LS in it. Guess that means we need to put the LS together.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Well, we got it all ripped out, surgically, carefully removed. We are ready to put the LS in, so we'll be rebuilding that thing a little bit, redneck freshen up, some gaskets, break the rings loose and clean up the cylinder walls, because that's what LS guys do, I guess, or something. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, we got a couple more you might enjoy. Take a wrench, throw it at that subscribe button. You never know what we might post next.